Hey YouTube, it's time for another Tweaks and Apps video from Cydia. First thing I'm going to be showing you here is Sara, basically an off-brand of Siri, and it works basically the same way. You hold the home button for a short amount of time, comes up. Hey.
You can ask things like,
This is obviously the first time I've initiated the app since I rejailbroke my phone. So here's how it works. Same way, like I said. How are you doing?
I am doing well, thank you.
See, same way, Siri. Here we go. Alright, so the next app is going to be Activator. That comes standard most of the time in the install of Cydia, but just to show you what it is, Activator is basically what you'll need for Sara, which it comes with the installed package whenever you go to the repo, which you do have to add a source for Sara, just letting you know in advance. It'll be in the description along with any other links to anything else. And just for your information, this will also be in the description in case you forget that any paid apps that I show you, Excelize has them cracked, and I'll provide you with that repo in the description also. But for the next app, it's going to be Activator. You're going to go to Settings. Let's see here. Activator. After you install it, it'll be here. It requires a, I don't remember if it's a respring or a reboot. Either way, it's good. Let's see. Basically, you can decide what button does what. Like for the short hold, it's going to be Sara bar, which is the little Siri thing that pops up at the bottom for a short hold of the home button. Same thing for anything. You can make like a triple press, turn your music on. Alright, Recognizeme, a pretty cool app, finally came to the iPhone. What you do is basically it's recognition. It takes some time to get used to, and you have to have basically nothing installed on your lock screen except for stock. And whenever you open it, depending on if you're like, let me say, if you're putting in a lock code, it'll work whenever you hit unlock. It'll come up after you type in the code, and then after that, it'll come up with a face scanner. Now, I'm not going to let you see me, obviously, because it's kind of weird. But basically, you'll hit train. It'll pop up and scan your face. And, let's see here. Well, it'll pop up with a face scanner, just letting you know, just see all that. And then eventually it'll take 14 frames. You hit done. Well, but you hit done right up here. Then basically, okay, yeah, you see my face, I don't really care. Hit done, back. Training sets, you go to it, right here is where your training sets will be, taking all the pictures as you can see here. Back settings, it'll just turn on full security, bro. And you'll hit on to auto start on unlock, but I have it off because I don't need it. And under help, there's just a couple things about how to use it, you know, normal stuff. Launch Recognizeme, go to face train or press train. Wait until biometrics have been converted. Go to settings, app, general, passcode lock, setup, device passcode. First lock after you'll need to enter your passcode. After that, Recognizeme button will appear with the passcode screen. Recognizeme is set up. Let's go ahead and give an example so you all can see this and don't get confused. We're going to have to go back to it. Hang on, my bad. Going to have to go back, settings, turn it on, back, done. And I don't really care that you all see my passcode because I'll be taking that off here. You steal my phone or kick your ass. Alright, general. Passcode lock off. Going to turn it on. 6459, 6459. Alright, and apparently it's not going to be on there, so you can hit general, done, boom, boom, unlock. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Never mind. There's a cancel button. I don't know what happened there. It's worked perfectly every other time. But that's basically what you do. Now, on to the next step because I spent too much time on that. Anyunlockapp. I'm not going to enable this right now because it just completely confuses my phone and screws everything else up. Basically, you'll go in here, right here, Anyunlockapp. Hide app icon. It doesn't work with the lock screen I have. That's mainly why I can't do it right now. And I can't turn the lock screen I have off because it's a full app itself. But basically, you'll go here. You can set it for Facebook, anything, any regular. It can be a game. But is what it's talking about is this app right here where the camera slides up. Go over here. Come on now. Cancel that. Basically, it'll be right there where the camera app is. You can turn that off. I'm going to go in here and turn this off really quick because it's starting to piss me off. Alright. Settings off. Done. Done. Fuck my life. Bam. Okay. Settings. Let me turn my passcode lock off really quick. Passcode lock. Alright, now after that, done, turn on, you turned it off. Okay, next, I'm just going to go over this really quick because Android and Apple want me to go over this for you because they've also been getting things about Android having a kind of Siri, kind of Spire thing. So, in Cydia, there's an app called Spire. It's a legal Siri port for any device that is not 4S. Obviously, only the iPhone 4S is the 4S. It'll be in the Big Boss repo that comes mandatory stock with Cydia installed. Okay, basically, I can't get this right now, obviously. Let me find it. It takes a minute. Alright. Spire, a simple Siri installer, as it says. Now, Spire will require a reboot. Please read it below before installing. Spire is a simple installer for Siri on any iPhone or iPod on 5.0. Spire downloads and installs a copy of Siri frameworks and resources on the iPhone 4S. It allows configuring a proxy easily. Spire will download 100 megabytes of data unless it's already on iPhone 4S. It just gives it more advanced settings. You go to install on a 5.1.1 like I have, it's going to come up with a rejected screen. I do not recommend trying to find a cracked resource for this. I have, but I don't use it because it completely can brick your phone. I may or may not come up with a video on how to unbrick a phone because it's very hard to get mine out of it, and I'd rather not risk completely and totally just destroying everything I have on it. Now, since I went over that, it will be coming out for Android sometime within this year. They have not been coming out with anything recent about updates on that, but it will be out soon. Right now, it's only for 5.1 Apple devices, and it's only for iPod 4, or like iPod Touch 4, and iPad 2 and 3, possibly 1. I don't remember for sure. Now, let's see here. Android Loader, which we all know what that is probably, it's pretty simple. Now the updated version comes down here, right here where this little circle is. To get to your regular apps that are there, you just tap outside the circle, they come up, you can set it for 1, 2, 3, or 5 second, 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5 second debatable ratio, then it'll come up like it just did. See, voila, no big deal. Going back down, and then right here, you can drag this anywhere basically, it'll come up, or just tap it. You have your music, you have all your apps right here, just like you would in any in any Android device. Now, I'm probably going to turn that off later, but actually I probably won't. I don't even know. Ifile. Pretty cool thing to show you here. It lets you lets you view all of your files from your iPhone directly on your iPhone. Applications, go to it. You got all this. You don't know what that is, obviously, blah, 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 blah. library. It's going to be any apps and information saved within those apps. Media, Airflare, I don't even know what that is. But basically that's all that is. And for a major update that I've been wanting to look at is ad blocker. I'm going to do this directly while I'm on the video with y'all. Basically, what Cydia's been saying is that a lot of their jailbreak apps are starting to come up with ads and whatnot, and it's just kind of starting to kill people because they don't know how to get rid of them. There's an app called Ad Blocker, which a lot of you probably know it. You may have it already. I'm just showing you features of it. Excuse me. I don't know. Is this a... I have to pay for this shit? Basically, is what you're going to do is you install it. It's going to block any ads from any other apps or jailbroken, like, sources that will pop up randomly. Like, when I went to my settings earlier, you saw that ad come up, and it said close or whatever for Safari and other apps with web browser function. And also in an email I received for subscribing, it says that the new app, the updated version, comes with one that blocks it anywhere, anytime. I'm going to go ahead and install this, And also another thing to let y'all know, people have been complaining about the Cydia not installing right. I don't know if this will right here, but like packages aren't installing right. And now a bug fix for that is up here whenever it says loading and downloading packages and packages done. Just because it says done, do not hit cancel. Wait until it goes away on its own before trying to install anything. Most of the time that will fix any bugs you have, but sometimes it will also work like that. And if you're ever wondering if something is installing right and not frozen, if you see gray instead of white like this, then it's definitely installing right. It's just taking time, and it may be a major app, or your internet may just suck, like mine. Mine, blah, blah, blah. Another good one that I'm going to go ahead and just tell you about here is Unfold, what I have on my lock screen right now. Just kind of, basic stuff. It folds pretty good eye candy, like I said. Open back up, just going to go ahead and go over that one more time. I did in a previous video. Sit here, and you basically can back up and restore your Cydia settings. It saves it into a file inside your regular iPhone batches. So, like, you sync it to iTunes, and then you can restore it, download this app again after you jailbreak, and then you can sit here and go to restore. I'm not going to do it because last time it froze because there was too much to restore. And you can restore all your apps. After you restore all of them, you can go to download, and it'll download every single one again. Hit install, and you're done. Now, one more thing from a previous video. I'm going to do a quick rerun of Spring Demise. Basically is what that is. Hang on one second. Basically is what that is. A little bit of editing your whole springboard. Mainly used for your status bar, really. Now, Spring Demise, pretty good. I love it. Up there in the left-hand corner, you can see that I have Badass instead of T-Mobile and AT&T. I will go over a video of how to jailbreak and install the service that allows you to run Edge Network off T-Mobile off of a micro SD card. Now, how you get that micro SD card, that's your business. No one needs to know about it. It will take some either illegal attributes, or you'll have to get somebody else's and get it flashed over. They will flash it over legally because it's just a SIM card. What you do with your phone is your business. It's not illegal since it's an iPhone. They voided, all they did was void the warranty, just letting you know. Okay, dock. It can hide the dock, hide labels, hide reflection, hide the shadow, anything you want it to do. For the status bar, I think I'm going to go ahead and tell you, use custom carrier on. I put it as Badass, as it says right here. I'm sorry for the bad video quality. Use custom time right here. It just makes your time look a little bit better, You can hide status bar icons. Any apps that haven't been installed are already listed, just to make sure. You can hide Bluetooth battery. You're going to sit here and battery percent. It doesn't really matter. I don't have battery percent on, and you can't really get that without SBS settings, which I'm not going to go over in here, but basically everything good. Thanks for watching. If you have any requests or reviews about apps or how to do certain things, please comment or inbox me. I'll get back to you with a video response. I'm not going to be like some jerk and be like, subscribe, 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 because I don't want you to actually, because the more people that do, the more I have to deal with. But if you do want more updates, I just got this count back from my friend. If you do want more updates, subscribe, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You'll get more info fast. Just keep you updated, keep me updated on things you need.